Hi, Junk Journaling friends. This is Lauren with Shabby Chic Sunday, walking you through a process video for how I made my most recent journal. I am using Whimsy and Roses by Shabby Art Boutique, and it's exclusive for members of the craft room. You'll be able to check out information listed in the description box below if you're interested. So to begin, I have printed out on cardstock of 65 pounds my choice papers that I would like to use for the front and back covers, and I am gluing those cardstock pieces to parts from a cereal box just to give it extra strength and support. I'm going to begin with using the 5x7 planner and calendar pages. This kit also includes digital scrapbook pages along with the planner and calendar pages, so it's an absolutely gigantic kit. The first set that I have here is a daily agenda and a weekly agenda planner spread. To save on printer ink and to keep my journal a decent size, I am using laminate sheets over a few that I know would be used regularly. This allows these pages to be used repeatedly with a dry erase marker. I'm sewing the laminate to the paper with my sewing machine before I fold the pages in half to create the signatures. And I did this step before folding them in half so that the backside stitching won't show on the other side of each one. So now that I've sewed the laminate to a few choice pages, I am now folding the first 5x7 set in half and adding glue to the side and the bottom while I leave the top open to create a pocket. Likewise, you could add glue to the top and bottom and leave the sides open for a side pocket. Here are all the pages that I have so far, folded and glued to make a pocket at the top, and these will make up the first half of my journal. The next section that I know I want in my journal is using the 5x7 digital pages. These are different from the additional planner and calendar pages that are included in this kit. Like I said, this kit is gigantic. I printed off the 5x7 pages, cut them in half, and then I decided my layout. So what you can see here is I'm now sewing them in the same way that I did the calendar and planner pages so that I have a pocket opening at the top. I plan to stuff things in here later. The pockets would be a good place to put photos or even journaling cards, and then you can use the tabs that are included in the kit so you can easily access them and pull them out from the pocket. Here's a flip through now of the scrapbook digital pages all folded and sewed together, and these will make up the second half of my journal. The binding method that I'm using for this journal involves my cinch machine, and while I'm punching holes in the pages right now, I'm making sure to keep them in order with the calendar and planning pages in the front to keep me organized, followed by blank paper for notes and journaling, and then the end of the journal will be open pages for photos with pockets to help keep those keepsakes and pieces of memorabilia throughout the year. So here's what we have so far. Now that everything has been bound together and it's all nice and neat, we've got my calendar pages in the front, some of the digital scrapbook pages in the back, and some newsprint writing paper in between. My next step is to use this old square pillowcase as a second cover wrap for my journal. It already has a slit on the side, but I'm going to sew that closed and then cut my own slit down the middle. This will allow me to slide the front and the back covers into each side. This additional step is just for decorative purposes since I already made my front and back covers strong. The idea is to be able to remove it from the front cover if you wish. This is the page I chose for my front cover to glue to the pillowcase, and I'm gluing it to blank newsprint and creasing the edges to get that shabby look before I glue it to the pillowcase and add layers of matching trims to the bottom. I didn't get this part filmed as I didn't originally intend on filming a process video, but I made this bird nest using small twigs from my yard. The good news about doing this in the wintertime is that the twigs were already dead and on the ground, but the negative was that they were buried in snow, so I did have to do a little bit of digging and searching. I must say though that another positive about that was that they were damp, which allowed me to bend them easily to form the shape of the bird's nest. So overall, I think making a bird nest in the wintertime was a win. And I used scraps and pieces of thread to stuff in the holes in the nest. And these are little birdies from the elements in the kit. I have a mama bird here, and then I'm adding 2 little baby birds into the nest with her. Just like our process of junk journaling, where we collect bits and pieces along the way on this journey we call life, I wanted to symbolize that in my bird's nest, just as birds collect bits and bobs to make their nest and their home. So this mama bird has collected a few little buttons and also some shabby chic pearls. The bird nest is attached to corrugated cardboard, and I'm using my crocodile punch to punch 2 holes to make this top decoration also my closure. I'm using my Cricut machine to cut out the blank tabs that are included in the fussy cuts. They also come with each month written on them, but I'm keeping mine blank because I'm going to use these at the top of my journaling cards, which I'll slip inside of the pockets that I created. And all that's left now is just adding a few pockets and ephemera pieces to just a few of the pages. As the intention is to add to this journal throughout the year, just as a bird adds pieces to their nest, I don't want to fill this up too much right away, so we'll leave it as it is. As I conclude today, I hope you all enjoyed the process, and there's an additional video that shows the complete flip through if you're interested in watching. I have to say, I could not decide to use the pink or blue ribbon as my closure, so please let me know which you have used in the comments because I think I changed each color 2 or 3 times, and I could sure use your help. So let me know what you think, and thank you for being here. I'll see you all soon.